The music started, the doors opened, and I realized I was in a wedding I was not invited to.
That is not being polite. That is trespassing in satin.
I'm at the Harbor View Hotel, just trying to drop off my cousin's charger and leave. Iced coffee in one hand, keycard in my teeth, fully dressed for a normal day. I push open suite 318, and 30 women in matching satin robes all turn and look at me. That should have been my moment to say, sorry, wrong room. Instead, I smiled.
Why would you do that?
Because everybody looked like they expected me. So now I'm frozen in the doorway, and this woman in a headset walks over, hands me safety pins, and goes, thank God. Then somebody passes me a bouquet, then champagne. Then she goes, you're with Leah, right? And for absolutely no defensible reason, I go, yeah.
You lied your way into a wedding party.
Hairspray everywhere, eucalyptus everywhere, photographer yelling, curling irons, garment bags, pure bridal chaos. And before I can leave, somebody shoves me into a lineup, and I realize I am third in line for the aisle.
Third?
Third. Then the music starts. The doors open, everybody stands, and I walk. That spotlight effect. My brain decided admitting I opened one wrong door would be more embarrassing than quietly joining a wedding. Some of us do not avoid embarrassment. We commit to the bit until there's floral infrastructure. I got out before photos, but somewhere there is a wedding album where I look weirdly honored to support a bride I have never met. The ballroom doors opened, the music started, and a 5-tier wedding cake was rolling straight at a child. 6:18 p.m., Grand Meridian Hotel. I'm just dropping off my cousin's laptop charger. Marble floor, cold air, roses everywhere, and one 5-tier cake sweating under a spotlight.
That is not a wedding. That is a liability event.
I'm at the Grand Meridian, just trying to drop off my cousin's charger and leave. And 10 feet away, there's this giant wedding cake on a rolling table under a spotlight. No baker, no staff, one tiny wheel quietly drifting left.
So the cake was already freelancing.
Valet sees it, bartender sees it, 3 bridesmaids see it. Everybody has that same calm face, like this is obviously somebody else's job. And I lose 1 full second doing it too, because if 30 adults are acting relaxed, your brain starts copying them.
Which is how groups become decorative.
Then the table starts moving. Slow first, then faster, straight at the ballroom doors. I yell, "Hey, cake!" Like that is somehow a real intervention. The doors swing open, music starts, and this tiny ring bearer steps out right in front of it.
Oh, that is horrific.
So now I'm sprinting in slingbacks with a charger in one hand, and I full body slam this $900 cake into my own chest before it wipes out a 6-year-old. Frosting in my hair, pearls on the floor, entire ballroom applauding like I just nailed a choreographed entrance. That's diffusion of responsibility. The more people were standing there, the easier it got for every brain in the room to go, not mine. Some of us are not heroes. We're just the only idiot still close enough to be drafted. The bride hugged me, the planner called me staff, and my cousin texted, so no charger? The ballroom doors opened, the sparklers went up, and I was already driving the getaway car away with nobody in it.
That is not a send-off. That is vehicle theft with ribbons.
I'm outside the Bell Harbor Hotel, just trying to move my cousin's getaway car, like 10 feet. Tiny favor. Vintage silver Porsche, white ribbon on the hood, tin cans on the back, heels sinking into the asphalt. One problem, it's stick.
And you share that information with the family when?
Never, because I technically can drive stick. In the same way a person technically knows CPR because they watched a video once. I could have taken off the heels, reset, asked for help, done literally anything normal. Instead, I go, if this gets ugly, it's the shoes.
So you pre-blame the footwear before the crime.
I stall once, and that is apparently enough. The planner hears the engine, thinks that's the cue, throws open the ballroom doors, and now 100 people with sparklers are screaming like the couple is leaving. Phones out, band playing, grandma crying.
No, because now you have witnesses and momentum.
Exactly. And now I can't stop because I already gave myself an excuse. And somehow that makes quitting feel worse. So I over-rev. The cans start rattling, the car lurches forward, and suddenly I'm doing this slow, deeply unmarried victory lap past the fountain while everybody cheers for two people who are absolutely still inside.
That is the loneliest honeymoon in human history.
That's self-handicapping. My brain would rather build itself an alibi first than risk one clean attempt. Some of us do not need more confidence. We need fewer backup excuses. They still use the car, valet drove, and in my cousin's wedding video, there is a full shot where I look like the rehearsal bride fleeing the scene. I stayed under a collapsing ceiling because dinner had already started. 8:11 p.m., Roma Vista, booth by the window, red vinyl seat, birthday candles, wet glasses. I'm halfway through a mozzarella stick when cold water hits my shoulder.
And you left, right?
No, because nobody else moved. The waiter goes, "Just a leak." Like that's a normal sentence. Then it's a stream. Then the ceiling tile bows, one light flickers, and my cousin's friend is still singing happy birthday.
So the roof was crying and you stayed for cake.
I swear, my brain kept going, if everyone else is calm, maybe this is still a restaurant problem, not a run problem. That's normalcy bias. My brain would rather call it fine than be first to panic. Some of us trust table manners more than alarms. Then, the ceiling dumped ice water straight into the tiramisu, everybody screamed, and I still left carrying the birthday gift and half a breadstick. 400 people laughed before I even walked on stage.
That is a brutal way to find out your mic works.
I'm backstage at Glass Harbor, covering my coworker's startup panel because she got food poisoning. Badge flipping, heels on, iced coffee on a folding table, already not thriving. The tech guy clips on my mic and goes, "You're muted till intro." Incredible. Worst sentence I could have trusted. So I step behind the curtain and start whispering this tiny pep talk to myself. Okay, don't black out. Sit up straight. Say retention like a human.
No.
And then the ballroom laughs. Not polite laughing, full speaker system laughing. The moderator goes, "We can hear you, by the way." And now, 400 strangers know I was backstage manually trying to operate my own lungs.
You opened with your internal surveillance tape.
And the worst part? I'm so sure they can already tell I'm panicking that instead of stopping, I try to act casual, which is how I end up saying, "Haha, no, I do know words. Huge fan. Big words person." They applauded, which was awful. Because now my panic had audience support. I walk on stage, sit down, and immediately knock my iced coffee into the sponsor flowers. That's the illusion of transparency. My brain was so sure everyone could see the panic, I turned it into surround sound. Some of us do not hide nerves. We franchise them. The clip got posted as authentic and relatable, which is beautiful because I was one sentence away from asking the audience to call my mother.